Back to another beautiful, beautiful day on the Finding Value Fantasy YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's jump into build and battle for week 7. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing good. Having a good weekend so far. Having a good one for sure. A little bit of a busy weekend, but we're here drafting, having a good time. So I'm ready for this. Gotta change a couple things here. I made a goof. Let's go ahead and run this one instead. Let's go here. Go. And I wanted to change one more thing. Build a battle. We're gonna do our DK lineup today as well, so be ready for that. Okay, so we got Dawg Bowl 2, waiting on 2 for Dawg Bowl. What else do we want to do today? I need to change the live stream to, say, week 7. Not sure how I got to 8. Skipping a week here. Gonna go over our, check out BBMDB at some point today as well. Always a fun resource to use. Got DraftKings up over here. Underdog, we get a couple more tabs. Underdog open over on this left side. Okay. So yeah, it's been a good time. Hope you guys had a good week 6. I had a fine week 6 in terms like season long fantasy did good. BR not good. And then DraftKings was fine, I think, or maybe that was the week before. But let me see. BR did not do good. I know that for sure. Yeah, so last week on DK, I'll go ahead and pull this up real quick so you guys can see. Last week at DK, I had a decent lineup. T-Law to JSN, Brian Thomas, that 40-yard touchdown or whatever he had would have been massive. And the Titans, I mean, this was just like a low-owned piece. Really got hurt, so it would have been sick if DK and Titans defense could have got there a little more. But realistically, like, Kyron, DK did a little better, and this could have been a really nice lineup. But I can't complain too much. And then Brian Thomas could have smashed even more. But it was a good, solid week. CMC, did good, but like not really what you want at his price. But obviously, 24 points, it's not really gonna sink you too much. But not a bad lineup, so I was good. That made my week a lot better. But I got wiped on Underdog again last week. But hey, if once a year I can hit a really big win on Battle Royale, that is well worth it and definitely profitable. So I'll be happy to continue that action. But there's no reason that I can't have another good week, or like another solid week, or another really good week. So the big things last week is like I was so heavy on Marvin, and I feel vindicated in that. Obviously not with the dollar amount, unfortunately, but like I took his alts. I thought it was a good play. He has like 2 nice catches, and then he gets hurt for the rest of the game. He gets a concussion. He's back this week, which I'm kind of wanting to jump back in, especially if Brissett's going to play, which seems like there's a chance he does. Is Murray in? Don't know yet. Okay. But I don't know. It's like kind of hard to say. It's like I think he was a good play, yes. Was he going to smash? Who knows what would have happened? But like I feel pretty confident saying like if he I'm gonna go Barkley here. I want to get more Barkley. If I can get him. But like if you're gonna run that slate back 5 times and tell me that Jacoby Brissett has over 300 yards passing, which is right. Didn't I make that up? I didn't make that up, did I? Yeah, 320 yards passing. I would have said I would have had Marvin Harrison, and I would have been very happy with my Marvin Harrison exposure, and I would have been like, I should have got more Marvin. Like, that's where I'd be, personally at least. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that shit happens sometimes, but it's a little frustrating for sure to be, feel like I was pretty right on that call. I think it would have made my day. Like if Marvin had a really good game, that would have, first of all, I would have won a lot of alts. I did alt lines on a few other players. Kate Auden did fine, but the rest of them did not get there. T-Mac, of course, scores 2 touchdowns for me when I take his yards alt, but I'm not gonna sit here and whine. That's just how fantasy is. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but I felt good about my take that I liked Marvin a lot, and I'm still in on him this week. Still in on them. Packers defense has shown a lot of like mortality. Like they've been very like beatable. So I think that if that continues to be the case, I feel pretty happy about having a Marvin share, McBride. But Marvin's a big thing because Marvin's like late. I mean, in Dawg Bowls, he's going to be drafted most of the time. But Marvin was super late pick and is a super late pick in the 6-mans, and that feels really strong to me. And of course, this week is good old CD Lamb week. If you guys weren't aware, he's been out for like 3 weeks, I think, and he's back, gonna play this week. And he was going probably around pick 7 to 12 most of the week, and now he's like top 6 pick every time. So that definitely makes a big difference in Dawg Bowl, and everything that you're doing really makes a massive difference. Like, think of it this way. So there's some people. Let's see. I have a couple Lamb teams in Dawg Bowl. Let's see. So there's a big 2v2 that you're replacing now, which is like a good position to be in, I'd say. So I got a Lamb Merit team, which I think is probably impossible now. I have a Lamb Odunze team, which is probably impossible now. Let's go ahead and see how that ends up. See if it's possible. So this guy got Lamb. So JCM went 9. So like that's Lamb, JCM, very hard to get now. And then Lamb Odunze, we'll see how that looks. Probably not going to happen, but yeah. So Rome went on the turn. So that's the big thing for me. I did take Burden on one of those teams, which is not great, but yeah. I don't know. Burden's not dust, but was kind of expecting DJ Moore to maybe be out. That would have been a much better play, but that's okay. I do have a nice. I have a team with. Where's this other one? My other Lamb team. Lamb, Odunze, Ramondre, Caleb, Bannon, and Taylor. That's pretty interesting. I thought this week was like surprisingly. Maybe I'm just being an idiot, but like. Surprising, like when you look at the flex scores in the Dawg Bowl, like there's always like a team that gets like an 8-point score, like, and makes it. So like you just say your flex is a tight end and he scores you 10, like you could get there. And I felt pretty good about a lot of the tight ends this week. So I don't think it's like optimal, but I think it's viable in the 12-man specifically. I don't know if I'd do it in the 6-mans. I'm not saying it's going to win this week, but I do think it was viable. Maybe that's stupid, but I think it was viable this week. It is viable this week, but I'm probably not going to do it again. That being said, I'll take my 1 and maybe one more if I'm feeling crazy. But there's a lot of good tight end scores where like the receivers fall off really quick. Like once you get to like, I don't know, I guess Devonta Smith is probably fun. Like the rest of these guys are really boom bust. Jordan Mason would be sick. So I was like pretty far off of Barkley for a while, but I'm kind of getting on board now. I think it's like this is a get right spot. If it's a get right spot for the Eagles, it's going to be in some part due to Barkley having a good game. And I'm really into that, playing that narrative this week. So if I get Mason here, that'd be sick. I probably won't though. Oh, I got him. I like that. Barkley Mason, that's a fun little combo. I like that. Mason has a good workload. Sit down, buddy. A good workload. Pretty much all the work in the backfield, and then Barkley, of course, is going to have most of the work as well. But I guess like Minnesota is one of the worst running defenses in the league right now. So I'm just into jumping on that. Public. Okay. Vidal. Week is wide open. Get off the chalk and pink. What do you like, Gale? What do you like this week? Yeah, I am like, there's a ton of scrolls. We got cover boys this week. We got Marvin, running Marvin back. I'm still like, I'm so pissed. Like, I wish I could have saw what Marvin was going to do in a 320-yard game for Jacoby Brissett. Can I, like, I wish I could just see what was going to happen. Like, so sad. But enough complaining about that. All right, let's see what we can get. QJ's a solid pick here. AJ Brown, we could play that game as like a like kind of a shootout. I don't hate that. I just like getting access to this Chargers Indy game. So I'm gonna get huge here, and then give me like an Indy piece with that. I think that makes a lot of sense. And then we like really clean here. I can get Fields and like Mason Taylor. That feels very nice, I think, on a slate like this. I don't know if I'll get Mason Taylor, but I think that feels pretty clean. Play the rushing quarterback with his. You know, we've seen the Komet Fields hit many times. I'm into it. Shaheed, I'm in on this week, so I'm with you there. Yep, dude, I am very much into Shaheed this week. Got a lot of him already. He's my cover boy, so I'm really into Shaheed. Running Marvin back, and then Caleb and Jordan Love. Just feel like they're good spots, but the problem is I don't think you have to stack them every time. I think you can, like, if you want to go Jordan Love with, I mean, obviously you could do Kraft. Obviously you can do, Kraft is the only one that makes makes it feel simple. But you could do Golden, you could do Dobbs. I think those are both fine options. And especially if we've seen this before the pack, like if Wicks is out, that might really consolidate things in that passing offense, which is a really good thing for fantasy players. So then you might be able to do the golden snaps might jump up a little bit, and you could do Golden to Love and feel pretty confident in it. So that's what my hope is. But I think these other Colts like Alec Pierce, AD Mitchell, I want to get him. I'll probably take AD Mitchell on one of these teams just because I just think it's a fun play. So we'll do Josh Jacobs here and see what we can get. Can we get Barkley? If we can't get Barkley, we take Javonte. Marvin Mims due for a bomb. Yeah, a little Bo Nix, Marvin Mims. I think Denver's in a good spot to score some points this week. Let's take Javonte. Shaheed. Yep. So I'm on Shaheed with you, Gail. I just think I don't know. It's just really speaking to me that I think Caleb's gonna have a good week. I think Jordan Love's gonna have a good week, like a surprisingly good week in the air, especially if Arizona can push a little bit, which they did last week against a tough matchup. I think they could definitely push the pace a little bit, and especially I don't know, surprisingly, Brissett plays that actually does bode better for us. And then my biggest fade of the week, if you can't tell already, based on the way I've drafted these two teams, I'm fading Rashi. It's scary, it's terrifying. I'm fading Rashi. On this site specifically, he's going very high. It's a half PPR site, so it's a little bit less advantageous for him. Mahomes is dealing right now. He can spread the ball out, and you can get other guys. You can get Kelsey at sub 100% ownership. You can get Worthy at sub 100% ownership. Well, maybe just a little bit, but a little bit under 100. But I don't know. It's really speaking to me that I think that people have been waiting for Rasheed. So I was hoping he'd be a lot later. I was hoping he'd be a 3rd round pick or something. But almost a 1-2 turn pick. Kind of hard for me to jump into. What happened to my Dawg Bowl? Okay, we're good. Okay. We're up in a few picks here. Pittman might come back to us. That would be cool. But I want to take AD Mitchell, though. Yeah, we're going to do it for the bit. Is Doolin out? He is. Dude, okay. AD Mitchell. Dude, it's your chance to do anything, bro. Are they going to give him another chance? I hope so. Dude's a baller. Definitely back in on Rome. I took a little bit of Burden early, which is kind of ill-advised, but I'm definitely back in on Rome. He's the main target still in that offense in my eyes. But yeah, I really like Shaheed. I like going to Marvin Harrison. There's just a lot of nice little scrolls. Oh, Pittman went. So, okay, I don't feel as bad. So now it's like, okay, I'm picking between Alec Pierce and AD Mitchell. That doesn't feel quite as crazy, right, guys? Taysom Hill for all the money. Well, Taysom Hill, the problem with Taysom Hill is like, excuse me, if he does really good, that means that's bad news for our guy. What are we gonna get? Let's get Did not mean to take Dak Prescott there. Okay, that's fine. This isn't like awful. I don't like it, but it's not awful. I mean, Javonte scored like 2 passing touchdowns in a couple weeks ago. He scored 1. So that's fine. Javonte can get there with Dak. Okay, so let's make our pick here and stop being slow. So we want Marv. Let's go Marv Shaheed. Just get our cover boys in this one. Problem with Taysom Hill is I think Taysom Hill hurts everyone. Like he's hurting the Kamara people, everyone. Like it's crazy. So I'm a little bit hesitant on him, and that for that reason only. All right, so we get Mason Taylor, and we're gonna take AD Mitchell as our last pick. Probably stupid, but whatever. It's a dog bowl, man. We're like, I think like, I don't want to like be risky, but like you should like this should be like the most like these lineups. You should be doing the craziest shit you can. Like you should be taking the Trey Tuckers of the world and seeing him get 35 points or whatever. Like that is how you get to the top. And like, yeah, I don't know. These should be the most like I think people. I mean, not that I have any say in it. I've not done anything in this contest. I've never got top 3 or anywhere close to it yet. But like, you should be taking those shots like on players that could win you the week, as opposed to like, oh, let me get a guy that's not going to lose me the week, you know? And yeah, so I think that's kind of something that's maybe a little bit overlooked. Something in my dog's ear. Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I'll go ahead and pull up last week's Dawg Bowl. Let's take a look at that real quick and just kind of illustrate how you don't need to be perfect at all. So first place, yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like first place had a 7-point and obviously great lineup, FYI, with the booty play, but like 7 points from your like that's what you can't be perfect. Like he took booty, which is a very low owned play, and then that makes up for having Warren in his lineup. But like not everyone got to booty because he's 6% owned. He's super low owned in this contest. So like that is why you take AD Mitchell. That's why you take those kind of guys. Not saying AD Mitchell's gonna get 23 points. I don't think that's very likely. But like that is why you can win these contests. You make a crazy play or you make a low owned play. And even if you don't, like these guys aren't perfect either. Got Kamara with 10 points, Olave with 12. That's not great, but got the job done. Pickens and Rico getting you the job done. Pickens and Rico getting you the job done. Matthew Golden got 11. It's not great, but it's more than enough for you to get a Dawg Bowl ticket. So very interesting stuff. All right, we're on the clock over here. Let's take Shaheed, and then our tight end will be. Should we just get Ferg and I'd probably just take Ferg. I think. Hopefully I don't get sniped. If I get sniped on Ferg, I'll be a little sad. Probably should, since I accidentally took Dak. Come on, don't take Ferg from me, bro. It's fine. If he does, it's fine. We can take like Zacharias or something. Fannin. Okay, cool. So we got Ferg, Dak, Javonte. So play this game through a little bit different like avenue than just through Lamb. So what I did early in the week is I pretty much just jammed second round Lamb, which is I think was the sharp thing to do. I did it last week too, like or the week before that. I did like taking Lamb in the last round, didn't work out, but like now you get Lamb in the second round, and now he's in the first round. That's a big difference. Like your combos you get, it might not win it. Like that's not saying second round Lamb is going to win, but it's good to have in your portfolio because it's not possible now. Like you're not getting a Lamb. Like really hard to get a Lamb Josh Jacobs team. It was possible to get Lamb JT together, which I'm sad I didn't get any, but it was possible. Lamb and Jefferson isn't that easy. Lamb and A-Chain's not that easy. So like Lamb Barkley's not even that easy to get. Like that really makes a big difference if you got those combos early. So that is one feather in the cap of drafting early. Imagine drafting Demario Douglas last week and almost had 2 touchdowns. Wait, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like in a contest where the top 3 are pretty much the only people in the field that are generating any like EV at all. Like, I mean, obviously, if you get 4th place, you're probably not happy, but like you probably broke even or profited on the slate. But like the only thing that matters in this contest, like min cash, is like cool. It helps your bankroll out a little bit, but like you really only care about one thing, and that's making it to the top of this thing, because that's where the EV's at. Like you get a ticket to a live event. That's all you really care about. So we're gonna do a Jordan Love stack here probably, and like let's just say like something crazy happens and Josh Jacobs is out this week. Man, like that really changes things, because then I want to be heavy on Jordan Love, like heavy on the Jordan Love stacks. Like I want to have a bunch, or at least have a lot of Jordan Love. All right, I'll take AD Mitchell here and have some fun. Leaving my boy Shaheed there is a little sad, but hey, you know, we're playing the game. So we got Shaheed here. So we got Justin Fields, Jordan Mason, Saquon Barkley, Quentin Johnston, AD Mitchell, Mason Taylor. Probably just donated $25, but hey, that's what most of the Dawg Bowl entries are doing anyways, so that is okay. Once you throw that $25 in the Dawg Bowl, you should expect it to be gone and not come back to you, and just hope that it maybe does in some capacity. Should be the mindset, I think. All right, let's do another Dawg Bowl. Actually, let's hold on the Dawg Bowls. Let's do a couple single entries and move it around a little bit. Let's get an Engage 8 in. What about let's do a $25 entry. Do we have that fullback dive? Yeah, let's do that. I like this contest. So we'll run a fullback dive, and while we're waiting for that, we'll finish this bad boy. All right, Dawg is tweaking out. Go lay down. You okay? No, you're gonna come up here. Come on. Sit down, bro. Relax. He is all antsy today. You're okay. Yeah, Taysom Hill, I probably should have more of him, but he like I said last week, he is really just a goal line back right now. 1 touch last game. So I don't know. If you get down at the 1 like 3 times, like he could score. You could see him score 3 touchdowns like really handily, unfortunately. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be big on him this week until I see him start to get some catches and to get some throws. And maybe I'm stupid for not like trying to like skate to where the puck is going, but I just think like I'm gonna be a little bit lower on him until that happens. Until I see just a little bit. Like hopefully the uptick isn't in a 1-game sample, and then like all of a sudden he has like 7 carries, and he has 3 catches, and then he has 2 attempts. Like if that happens all in 1 game, I'm probably gonna lose that week. But if I just see a little bit of a ramp up, then I'll be more into it. But like he really is just a running receiver. Yes, I agree with you. I'm just hoping it's like a slow trickle, and it's not like they're working him in as they probably should. But if I see it continue to tick up, then I'll probably have I'll have a week where I'm very overweight Taysom Hill. I just don't think I want to do it this week. And it's not like I'm not playing any Saints. Like I'm playing it through the passing game. Like I like Olave once again. Every week I like Olave. And then I like Shaheed a lot this week. I think Shaheed could catch a bomb. Like Chris Moore, Luke McCaffrey catching touchdowns against this defense. I think that Shaheed can get behind them this week. Waiting on 3 for that other one for the fullback dive. There you go. Brandon, I was gonna say it's Brandon Williams, 94. Basketball player. Oh, there's also a soccer player named Brandon Williams. All right, 2 away. So let's see what we want to do here. Let's get a yeah, we're good. Jordan Love stack, right? Since I passed on Josh Jacobs, get Jordan Love stack here. You could definitely do the double. Let's do Dobbs, Jordan Love. No, we're do let's do Golden. I'm gonna do both, but let's do Golden in this one. And then at tight end, we can go. I think it's smarter to go like grab one of these late guys. So let's go ahead and rip. Jordan Love here. We'll get a late tight end. I don't know what we want at tight end, but we'll get someone. We can get Mr. Zach Ertz at tight end. We can get Mason Taylor. I want 2 Jets, though. Ingram. Let's go with Hunter Henry. So we'll go Matthew Golden, Jordan Love, Hunter Henry. I guess you could go Tucker Kraft. It's like a double stack, but I think I just like to single him. Single stack Jordan Love. So I got to do a Marvin team on DK and do like a Marvin Packers stack. I'm gonna do a Packers Pickem for sure. Packers Pickem with Marvin Harrison on the other side. In fact, I kind of want to cook it up now. I'm already thinking about it. I'm gonna cook it now. Let's see. All right, so we'll just jump around. Nah, never mind. We'll keep it in order. We'll do Pickem's late. Pickem's later. We'll roll with what we're doing now. Marvin Harris. I'll get it in the box though, ready to go. Marvin do 100. Very easy. Golden. Little golden scroll. 90 for Golden. Dubs Tutty. Easy. 50x right there. Easy money. Little Golden scroll, little Marvin scroll, and then a Dubs Tutty. Won't be boosting that one, I don't think. I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, there's a ton of good tight end plays. Like, there's just so many. Like Ferguson, Graft, Goddard, Ertz, Fannin, Henry, Mason Taylor, Meyer, Waller, and then once it gets to Ingram, that's when it kind of feels a little thinner for me. I mean, I guess you could play Hawk. Gadsden feels like pretty all right, but who knows? Theo's been okay too. Yeah, there's just a lot of not a lot of tight ends that just feel like fully gross to me. Maybe that's a silly thing to think. And then I think clear tier gap after McBride and Warren at the top. All right, let's get another one in. I should let's start another Dawg Bowl. So we're doing 2 Dawg Bowls. I have 10 this week again. All right, so we're 2 away on the Dawg Bowl, 1 away on the goal lines or the fullback dive. 1 away on both. We should be able to get this started here, so I'll let it wait. DraftKings, where did the DraftKings tab go? I got the 110 in the Dawg Bowl. Okay. Barkley goes. Change up the music here. I wanted to get Javante. I don't think I have any Javante this week in Dawg Bowl. The thing is all messed up right now. There you go. Yeah, no Javante for me in the Dawg Bowl. It's okay. The way Dallas offense is, like, there's going to be, like, a few good scorers, probably. Let me get JJ. Come on. Come on. Take a running back, please. I'll take JJ or Krosky Merritt. Just going to lead into the rice fade. Take Merritt. Sticking to my guns, man. I'm not gonna go away from this fade on Rice. There's no reason. Like, I'm already committed to it. I will have a non-zero amount. Like, I'll have him on DraftKings for sure. Like, DraftKings, it makes sense for him to be in the lineups at his price, where he's like super discounted. So I'll have him on DK. But Genty's gonna get sniped, isn't he? Let's get McBride on this one. I don't have any McBride yet. Let's do like, oh, let's do that. That sounds fun. Like a Green Bay stack with McBride and Marv. Ooh, that sounds very fun. That sounds pretty. Oh, you're taking Genty. Just kidding. Sorry. Never mind. I was getting myself excited for that, but it's not going to happen. All right, so we got goal line stand. We got JT. McBride's not going to come back to me, but Marvin's definitely available. We do a Green Bay double still. Seems good. Right goes. This is all congested. Sorry about that. So we got JT on this one. Oh, another thing. I think Kendrick's gonna like score a touchdown. I don't think it matters, really. I have a Kendrick team in Dawg Bowl, but like he's gonna score a touchdown. I have a feeling. It's because revenge game narrative for sure. I think he's just gonna score one against good old Dennis Allen. Could see it happening. That is not based on any historical facts, but I do think it'll happen. Just saying. And I root for Kendra. I hope he can do something. I don't really have a reason to. He's never done anything to like warrant that for me, but I believe in him. Jay Daniels. On the clock, got Javante. So Javante's a clear pick here. Then we just go weird after this, I guess. We'll do a Herbert double. Then we'll get a different tight end. Let's get like Kelsey tight end or Fannin or Henry, something like that. I like a little lean into the game correlation there. All right, share this tab. Waddle's available. So that, I mean, it makes it simple. Let's just get Tucker Kraft. Makes it very, very simple. We'll get Tucker Kraft. We'll double him up with one of these guys. And then we'll get Marvin. Just hope that Marvin can fall to me at 63. So we're going to have to get Golden or Dobbs there. We'll have to get Love here. I mean, Love doesn't really make the stack. I want to have Love on this team, though. Let's get Love. We could pivot if we need to, but I would be shocked if we can't get one of these two guys at our next pick after this one. I'd also just take Caleb. And then it really doesn't matter what I do after that point. Decisions. So there's a goal line stand. We got Herbert, JT, Javante, Ladin, QJ double. All right. Damn, dude. Let's get Golden first. Okay, let's get Golden first, and then we have other options after that. Yeah, okay, I like that. It's probably gonna end up I just take Marvin and then get whatever quarterback I can get after that. Hard to say. All right, this will be a tight end, and their name is going to be. I mean, I think Zach Ertz's a good play. If he's like out, that could be really bad for them. How many people are banged up in that offense? But like, you still Daniels can get it done with a lot of without weapons really. So that is something like these guys are going to be super interesting in DraftKings DFS. These three guys here, especially if Debo's out. But if not, I mean, Debo might be a jam if he's healthy, but it's kind of sketchy. You like JCM that much this week? Yeah, I like Corey Crossing Merritt this week. Fannin. Let's go Fannin. It's not just me that likes him. It's ADP is set by the players. on Underdog. It's really, there's not much not to like. I mean, Judkins is going 105. There's not much not to like about him. It's like a cupcake matchup. They're down a few weapons already too, and like he literally fumbled last game and still got all the work in the game. So I don't know. There's not a lot. There's a lot to like about him this week. Doesn't mean it's going to work out, but I'm hard pressed to think it's not a viable play. So I could take Marvin first. So if Marvin gets to 58, then I'm good. I could do Jordan Love for free after that. So that's what I want. But if I can't, I could maybe. Okay, so Dobbs is gone. So really, it does need to go this way. We'll see. Oh, he got sniped. Okay, we got to figure out a corridor back then. Daniel Jones is fine, I guess. I mean, I think I just do dimes. Like, he can rush one in. It's probably fine. We could do dimes. So I'm not taking Kyler right now. I guess I could. Like, do I want... Like, that's the thing. Do you even want Brissett? I don't really think you do. I'd rather just take the game environment of the Colts game. So if I can get Daniel Dimes here, that would be fantastic. And then, I'm going to get him. Do I want Fields instead? Go back to the Fields well? Maybe I will. Let's see how many... No Daniel Jones lineups on Dawg Bowl, but I do have a Fields lineup. Yeah, let's go Daniel Jones there. I think that makes more sense. So I get Daniel Jones, and I just think that makes a lot more sense. Marvin might be sniped though. Marvin's a good pick too, so I'm hoping. I think he's a great pick. I think he's gonna go. I could take Iamanor, I guess. I'll probably take a Denver. I'll take Marvin Mims or something. That's probably what I'll do. If I can't get Marvin, I'll take Marvin Mims. We're gonna get a Marvin no matter what. I'll tell you that much. All right, Dawg Bowl. Come on, Awen. Don't take Marvin from me, bro. Hold on a second. Also off Pickens this week, hoping that it's more of a Lamb and Javonte week. So that's kind of where I'm at in terms of my fades. Rice, Pickens. Those are scary fades. I get it, but you got to make your stands. It's a 1 week sample. Damn it, bro. Come on. It's really annoying, dude. Oh, that's really tilting. All right, that's fine. Take Alec Pierce here. All right, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna take 280 Mitchell teams. That's fine. Let's have some fun, man. All right. Let's go Lamb. Whatever. This is gonna be a low owned piece. Could he be the K-Shot booty this week? Maybe he can. We'll see. So that's fine. I can live with that. I wanted to have some 80 Mitchell, so I have 2 now. So that's fine. I wanted Marvin way more though, but that's okay. What are you gonna do about it? I got a Marvin team here. I have a Jordan Love, Harrison, Dobbs, Kraft. That's okay. Well, I got a nice one. Cool. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's do a engage 8. Keep this thing rolling. I did some. Yeah, I did like, I'm gonna do like 20, 25-ish maybe. I like NBA quite a bit, so I'm into it. How many did you do, Gil? I've not done good in NBA best ball, but I always like it, and I also like the playoff. Like playoff contest is like 101 nuts of like everything on Underdog. It's so fun to draft those kind of contests. Gordon left, Romeo Dobbs, and we'll get another running back. Let's get like Genty or something. All right, we're about to cook right now. All right, let's get Achan. Yeah, we're gonna start cooking. I do speak up to 10 so far. Nice, man. Good on you filling that contest up. So it's fun. I like. It's a much different game because like you only start 2 at every position, or 2 at guards, wings, and then 1 big. So I don't know. It like depth is such a weird thing because it's like you want regular depth, but you also want like people that can score you 50 points at any point. And there's just a lot of players that get drafted that like will never, in my eyes, just feel like they just never will like be viable plays. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. There's just a lot of people, like a lot of players that really are only going to get you maybe 20 points, 25 points a night. And most of your lineups are going to should be being filled by people that are scoring 40 a night. Probably 50 for the bigs, I would assume. So it's really hard to decide how you want to make those like late selections. You don't want too many rookies because then if you get one injury or too many young guys, then you get one injury and you're just like completely dusted for a month or whatever. Like it could be really bad. So you want to have those vets that can get you what you need. But I don't know. It's a tough contest. Fun though. Definitely fun. All right, so we got Javonte coming back. That's what we wanted. Okay, let's get Debo on this one, and let's get what else do we want on this lineup? Oh, excuse me. We'll get Debo. We'll get Marv Harrison. And we'll get a tight end. And the tight end will be... I feel like Mason Taylor, like, I just want to take him with Fields. But I guess it's not really how it is. But I feel like if he's hitting, Fields is going to hit. Like, if Mayer's going to get me... Or if Taylor's going to get... Mayer, kind of close. If Mason Taylor's going to give me 8 for 80, Fields is, like, going to have a decent day, I think. Fields has a bad day, it's pretty like clear to me that he's just gonna be all around bad. Oh, cool. This team's done. Jordan Love, Javonte Williams, Ashton Genty, CeeDee Lamb, Romeo Dobbs, Trey McBride, not Tucker Kraft. All right, so we got Debo here. Tight end can be a lot of different people. I'm also kind of off Goddard, hoping he doesn't continue to score a touchdown every week. Kind of over that happening over and over again. Addison, another guy I have quite a bit of. I think any of AJ Brown, Devonta Smith are obviously fine. Prefer to play it through Barkley right now because Minnesota's rush defense is just really bad. Pretty much nothing down here. I mean, Judy you can play. Doesn't feel great. Couple of issues with like the weather, and then there's also just kind of a gross game environment potentially to be had there. Is it crazy to do double stack Daniel? To say Daniels just completely breaks the slate through the air. It probably won't be a lot of these teams out there, so we'll run it. This is the Engage 8. So yeah, this makes sense to go ahead and do this. Zach Ertz and Marvin. All right, another Battle Royale. Probably go for an hour and a half today, so we have a little bit more time today, 40 more minutes or so. We'll head out for today and enjoy our Sunday, man. You gotta enjoy this while you got them. Obviously, they'll be they'll be here every year. Probably that's the plan at least. Football will be every year, but gotta enjoy the nice weeks. They're very, very enjoyable to watch, and watch these guys play this game. It's a lot of fun, and obviously a lot of us have some dollars on the line, or maybe you're just trying to have bragging rights with your family or your friends, whatever it is. There's something at stake, whether it has to be monetary or not. There's a lot of fun to be had. So, and connections and memories to be made. So that's the fun stuff. But obviously, us over here, Find Value Fantasy, we want to enjoy it, find value in what we're doing, but also we want to ideally win some contests, make some money, have profitable seasons, or as close as we can get as we can get to that. So we can continue and try it again. Keep on going. I'd love to. Depends on how we do this year, and we've already had a good year based on my week 1, and obviously we have the best ball stuff. But I'm thankful to have that, as I'm already kind of locked in a good year all around on Underdog. So that's exciting for sure. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we are learning every week, still taking finding mistakes that I'm making and stuff like that. But I've definitely been doing that, but it's hard. You hope you can just keep winning, but it's definitely not how it works. It's too hard to consistently win in this stuff. You gotta find your weeks, find your spots, and profit when you can. When you make a good take, you want to make sure it could pay off for you, and if it doesn't, that's just kind of the nature of the game. So trying to predict these things, they're not guaranteed to happen. But boy, is it fun. Yeah, there's just no way you get JJ Lamb anymore, or JT Lamb. So it feels good for those people that got those teams. I tried as I might to get it. Just to try to get some more Shaheed Marvin teams. Let's get a Shaheed Marvin Caleb team. Shaheed Marvin Caleb. Then we'll get whatever tight end we can get. Maybe Kelsey. Seems fine. Kelsey's been pretty good this year. Look at these scores. These are all usable, really. The 10, 15. Last couple weeks especially. 10, 15 is very usable. And he's getting 7 targets a game. Obviously, Rice could eat into a lot of that, but Kelsey jumps in the end zone for one. It doesn't really matter what Rice is doing on the other side or alongside him. All right, let's do another Engage 8. Keep these things rolling. See how we're looking on percentage-wise. We got 50% full. Closes in 24 hours. I don't want them to get more overlay, but it might happen. It might happen. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's get Marvin. Skip on Kelsey. Let's get another running back. Let's get Brees this time. Or let's get Brees this time. Let's get JCM. And then let's rip Shaheed, Marvin, then Caleb. Caleb, Rashid, then Marvin. I think that's kind of fun. Get the Marvin double, get a better quarterback that can rush a little bit more. Or if I want, I could just go Kyler and then swap all my Kyler shares to Brissett. That's a tough decision. You set my dynasty lineup on sleeper. Purdy has to come out. Sad. We'll throw Ramondre Stevenson in there for now, I guess. I had Freiermuth and Higgins. That's crazy. They both went off. All right, we'll see where we're at. If Brissett starts, I'll be throwing him in my lineup, though. That seems fine. Let's get your song going. I just think, like, I don't know, Caleb spread the ball around very, very easily. Swift, Rome, DJ Moore, Loveland, Komet. Like, there's a lot of, like, good touchdowns. There's a world where, like, none of them get there, really. So then you could get a consolidated offense where, like, realistically, Brissett's going to have to throw because the Packers are going to score, I think. And then Brissett is only throwing to these two players, I would think. So I'm into it. And you just, I mean, Marvin's going to be like sub 20%, and that feels really good. On this slate, that feels really gross at receiver. That feels really good to me to be able to get Marvin. I'll have to take some Rashee Rice team. Like, I got to do like a fullback dive and throw Rashee Rice on it or something. I have a bit, but I don't have much. Let's look. Got none of it and Dawg Bowl. That's fine. And then we have, how much do we have in the regular? Pull it up. 2 Rashee Rice teams on this one. That's fine. I can live with that. Okay, so we got Josh Jacobs here. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Sora. That's I think he's I don't think he's like a 100% owned guy. He shouldn't be, but he should be. He rightfully should be mega chalk in DFS because he is so cheap. Let's go here. Caleb, Marvin. So just Caleb gets me a good score. You know, maybe Brissett throws for a 250 and 2, but you know, Caleb runs a touchdown in with his legs, gets 28 points. Brissett gets me like 18 to 20. You need Caleb with this too. I think that's very, very, very possible. Or maybe Kyler plays. I kind of want to get more Kyler. Even though Brissett literally like probably outscored him, and like, has Kyler had a 21-point game yet? No. Like, that should be very telling. That I probably should just take some Brissett teams just for fun. We get Daniels here. Wouldn't really make sense. Let's go Mahomes, Worthy with Air. And then we can throw on like Smith, Addison, AJ Brown, something like that. McMillan seems awesome. I'm into McMillan again. That dude's an absolute animal, dude. He's a fun player to watch. He's like routing people up, putting them in the dirt before they run the route, or after he runs his route. What should know more about modern NBA? Would love to do some more baseball drafts. When does MLB drafting start? MLB drafting is, I want to say it starts like in March or January and February, or February, I think, into March. And then it pretty much just goes on pretty much till the season starts. Then I'm going to look at my MLB teams last year. I think it's like mostly March, if I'm guessing. Looking at my teams I drafted, if I can find them. So I drafted these all in March 7th to the 24th. It closed on the 26th of March. So pretty safe we can say February, March is the main drafting window for season-long MLB. It's pretty fun. I barely know anything about it, but I drafted just because it's kind of fun to have those teams. I had one team in the Dinger Finals, which is the main contest on MLB for best ball, so that was cool. I didn't get there, but I made the finals, which is fun, at least. So, all right, let's get Worthy on this one, and then we'll take Mr. Rashid Shaheed. Glad to hear Gail is in lockstep with me on that, on the Rashid Shaheed and the what else did you say? Oh, worthy over Rice. Yeah, okay, that's what we were both in the same kind of boat there. All right, let's do another BR. And let me rephrase: not Worthy over Rice in terms of I think Worthy's going to score more fantasy points most of the time, because I don't. I think Worthy is a good contrarian play to pair with Rice or to play leverage against Rice. Worthy can play the role he was planning to play, or Worthy can play the role he's probably better at. You know, deep A-dot targets, and he's gotten like better at the short stuff too. But Rice is going to eat most of that up. Worthy can absolutely catch a bomb any given week. Let's get AJ Brown going in this. Take Mayer. Those team will be Josh Jacobs, Breece Hall, Mahomes, Worthy, AJ Brown, and Mr. Michael Mayer. Spoiler alert, my DK lineup in the Millie Maker is going to not have Rice because I'm not going to try to play the chalk on a Millie Maker lineup. Oh, Mayer went. That's fun. Cool. Just Mahomes double it, I guess. Yeah, well, it's a small contest. We can double stack Mahomes. Taking Barkley here. Travis Kelce double up Mahomes with Josh Jacobs, Breece Hall, Worthy, AJ Brown. Okay, let's do these last two BRs. We'll do this BR, one more, and then we'll be on to the next thing. Let's do another Jordan Love team and another Caleb team. That's what these teams are going to be. Jordan Love and a Caleb team. With one of or both of Shaheed Marvin. On the clock over here soon. Gonna get more Judkins if I can. I think he's a scary fade. But like, it's the Browns we're talking about. We shouldn't be like shocked if like they just have like a bad game. Can't get the ball moving on offense. I don't think Miami's defense is good, that's for sure. But like, definitely can see a world where they struggle to get going. Both teams struggle to get going. It's just an ugly game. Rome, and let's get Rome and Breece probably. And we'll take Judkins because I was talking about Judkins. We'll take Judkins here too. I don't think this is something you like my favorite thing to do, but like I think like just grabbing a little bit of a unique combo at the front is like there's gonna be proportionally less Barkley, Rome, Brees teams than there will be, you know, let's just say, I don't know, let's just say JT, Rome, and Pickens teams. There's gonna be so many more of those combos that this combo, and like JT, Rome, Pickens versus Barkley, Rome, Brees. Like, I mean, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that like that is like 9 times better or 5 times better or 3 times better. I think it's like fairly close. I'd say probably a slight edge to the JT combo there, but not by an absurd amount. And you could get, you know, get a lower owned combo there. This is our Caleb team. Here's Jordan Love team, and it's going to be another golden squad. Or no. Let's go JCM. Double rookie running backs on this one. I want to get more Bo Nix and Sutton too. Let's get Sutton, Golden, Jordan Love, and we'll get a tight end. We'll grab Mayer on this one. How about that? Marvin Harrison, we'll get Caleb, and then we'll get a tight end. I like getting Kelsey this week. I think that makes a lot of sense. So we have no reason any of you guys to take Caleb, really. Caleb's the 3rd quarterback left. 1, 2, 3 guys, 2 without quarterbacks here in between. So I think we take Kelsey first. There's a good chance Kelsey would get sniped out of these 1, 2, 3, 6 people, 6 picks, really. I think that's probably a better shot. Let's go Caleb here. Yeah. And if I don't get him, I can always get, I can just take like unstacked Love, which I also think is fine. So. All right, almost done with these bad boys. We'll head to DK lobby, do our little Millie Maker entry. That's going to be really unique and crazy. So expect that to be a wild lineup that we're going to hope that it makes to the top. And if it doesn't cash, that's okay. We're not going to freak out about that. We're going to play for the win and do something wild with that one. I don't really have any Michael Mayer, and I'm fine not having a lot, but I definitely want to have a little chunk of it. Let's go Jordan Love first. So mission accomplished. Caleb is going to get to me. Cool. Matthew Golden. Right, hopefully I'll get sniped on Michael Mayer again. I've been wanting to get more, but we'll see if I can do it or not. JCM, Daniels, Jacobs, QJ, Debo, Fannin. Caleb wins to Rome. Beautiful. All right, we're back over here. Let's see what we got here. We got Barkley, Mahomes, JJ, Worthy, Olave, Warren, and McBride. Damn. See, I don't know if I would do that, but I mean, they could both go for 20, and you're probably okay. But I just seems a little bit thin, but not awful. I think it's probably. I mean, there's not gonna be a lot of people that are doing that. So it's probably okay to sprinkle it in. Like, if I was doing 150, I'd probably do like that maybe twice. In the 12 mans, if I did 150 12 mans, I'd probably have like 2 10 in lineups. I think seems a little more thin in this when you really got to be perfect. Like, you need those. You need you need your flex spot. You need pretty much every slot to be a 20, 25 pointer if it's going to be a high scoring slate. Meaning, when I say high scoring slate, I mean it's a high scoring slate when these 36 players, a lot of these guys that are getting drafted most of the time, these guys all like have good scores. Like, there's a lot of them that have good scores. If these guys all have like generally bad scores, then it's gonna be a low scoring week because all the points are back here in the bottom, or they're nowhere just because there's not a lot of points scored. But either way, I think if it's a high scoring week, you're gonna be you're not gonna want the double tight end at all. There's a world. I mean, there's a world it works out. Obviously, they can both get 25. That is very possible. That's really pretty much what you need. They both need 20 to 25 points. And most of the time, they're optimal because they score like 16 points or 14 points or 15 or something. But you need those 20 pointers at running back. I mean, last week was it 30 points from Rico and 30 points from Pickens, basically. Like, you needed that. So a 15 pointer from your tight end could really like just ruin your day there. So this team's Jordan Love, Quinshon Judkins, JCM, Cortland Sutton, Matthew Golden, and Michael Mayer. All right, let's get into DK for a little bit here. We're gonna jump in the Millie Maker. Just make a fun little lineup here, just because. Start with Judkins. All right. Barkley. Let's get. Okay, sorry, I'm not playing Judkins. We're gonna go Javonte. Receiver. Anyone cheap that stands out? Downs is out. Watson's out. Slayton's out. Coker back? I thought he was back. He's back. Okay. Let's run with. Let's go low on Debo. Jordan Love. Green Bay. Let's get Dobbs. Golden. Marvin. Tight end. You can pay up a tight end now. So who's our early? We got Barkley early. So Barkley's our early hammer. Hopefully he cooks, and then we can get all these late PMR. Let's see if we can get a tight end in the early slate. So no Shaheed on this one, which is, I guess, fine. Let's see how we want it. The tight end should be an early player, so we get some more information in case we need to do anything. It's pretty much if like Barkley and then my tight end stinks, then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna get off like any chalk that's here, which could be chalky. But it's more so like in the Millie Maker, I don't even know how much you really want to swap unless you're doing a bunch. But if this was a single entry contest and you played it this way and Barkley busted, didn't do good, then you would want to get off of chalk so you can give yourself a chance. Because if you're just playing Barkley with all chalk, then you're just gonna not win if the chalk goes off. Give yourself a chance to win. If you get off the chalk, you could do that. It's not a great feeling, but at least you're giving yourself a shot. I think Kelsey is a good leverage there. And then just Broncos defense, I think, is good. We could do Patriots defense, Broncos. Cleveland defense. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Let's just roll this. It's very simple. Jordan Love, Jameson, or Javonte Williams, Barkley, Debo, Dobbs, Golden, Travis Kelce, Marvin Harrison, Browns defense. So, anyways, don't dupe me, bros. Okay, back to Underdog. Let's use Pickems, then we'll head out of here. Pickems at 116.44. All right, it's 116.44. Pickems. Make sure we had the timestamps after this bad boy. So here's one of them. We got Golden, Harrison, and Dobbs. Just very simple. Obviously not easy to happen, but like simple in the sense that it's just 3 picks. We're not gonna put a boost on it. I don't think we don't need it. Let's just throw enough to get 1,000. Let's do 17, 18, $18 on this bad boy. Tail at your own risk, of course. I have to restart. 18. Oh, it went up. Whoa. Now we're talking. Now I can do 16. Oh, yeah. Love when your line goes the other way when you're about to place it. Definitely means it's a good play, right? Cool. All right. So what else are we gonna do? Let's do our boost. Let's use our this boost, 50% boost. Let's do our core pick 'em. Three pick core with 50 on it. 50 cold hard dollars on that boy. Let's see what we can do. And then we'll do a Rams Jags one because that's always fun to do. So let's just go all covered, boys. Let's do Shaheed. Let's go Shaheed. Receiving yards. Harrison. Receiving yards. And Caleb. Caleb will do fantasy score for Caleb. Does that seem fine? I guess we could do Jordan Love also. Throw the 4th pick in there. If we put the boost on, it's 15x. If we take Jordan Love out, it's at 8x. You know, I kind of like it because we're playing it through this kind of idea that like, hey, Marvin's getting there, so Jordan Love has to throw a little bit more. Hey, she's getting there, so Caleb has to throw a little bit. I kind of like I'm gonna do this $50 for 725. That seems fun. I'll run that, and I'm also gonna run it as a wrong tab. Okay, throw this in there. We're gonna run it again for $15, but we're gonna knock these up to like 80 yards for Harrison. We'll knock this up to 70 yards for Shaheed. And we'll run this thing back for $15 for 535. All right. Nice 4-pick core. That's fine with me. All right. Let's see what else we can do here. What other ideas do we got? You do like a... Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. We got to look at our Eliminator teams, too. So we'll do one more pick 'em, and then we'll look at that stuff. Let's do the Rams one. Rams, Jags. In the morning. Tomorrow morning. Okay. Let's take a look. Where are they at? NFL. Okay, here we go. So it gets. Oh man, Devontae has really high projection. Good lord. Whew. Man, that's a high projection. I want to play Whittington over. Whittington 5 catches. Yeah, I like that. And then let's do Higbee yards. Shooting and receiving yards always feels good. They don't have that. They don't. Damn. 5 rushing attempts. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, nothing really jumping out there. Parker Washington is like always a good bet to get there. We'll hit Parker Washington over yards. And then what about Hunter? Where's Travis Hunter at? There it is. I like Travis Hunter to get like a 25-yard catch. How does that look? 16x? Is that crazy? 5 catches for Whittington. AB to get 26.5 receiving yards. Parker Washington to get 18 yards. Travis Hunter. I mean, kind of negative correlation here, but not really. Because like one of these is just at an expense of Diami Brown. And even on low snaps, Travis Hunter can get in, catch a bomb, and then Parker Washington just gets there because he's just a solid target getter. 4 targets, 3, 2. Like he's getting like 4 or 5 targets a game. 3 to 5, I guess. Just needs to catch like 2 and he's there. I think that's fine. I mean, probably the sharpest ones are like figuring out what receiver you want to take on the Rams that's going to get there. But Whittington, they've already kind of installed as like the Puka, very much Puka light. So I think that's probably what they'll do again. So let's go. We'll throw 20 on this and we'll boost it. 30% boost, $20 for like what, 450 or something. Well, if it lets me. 423. Cool. Couple 4 picks. I usually do only 3 picks, but we'll change it up a little bit. Do some 4 picks. Maybe that'll be more. Maybe it'll somehow work out for us. But I really like that core. The Shaheed, Caleb, Jordan Love, and Shaheed, Caleb, Jordan Love, and Marvin. I like that quite a bit. So all my cover boys all in one space. So let's look at Eliminator sweats real quick, and we'll get out of here after that. All right, so where are we at? There we go. So not my favorite. It's 124.20. So not my favorite teams left, but it sucks because last week I had 8 teams, and my highest scoring ones didn't get there. My lowest scoring one did, but I'm happy with 1 is fine. Obviously, like I'll take 1 more than 0, but like I want 2. If I get 2 teams, I'm like pretty happy this week. So 2 teams would be nice. Getting into these bigger money weeks, I think it's like $50 this week, and then 100 next, and then it keeps ratcheting up. So you just got to survive a little bit longer. Can get some nice payouts for this. So hopefully we can keep 2. Who knows what'll happen? Just for reference, there's the highest amount of teams left is 9, I believe. So I'm not doing well in that regard, but a lot of people are already wiped out. Most of the field's already wiped out fully, but I have some teams left. So that's good. A little bit above expectation so far still, but definitely keeping 2 this week would go a long way. But it looks like 1's in my favor potentially. We got a Drake May or a Purdy, so Daniel Jones and Darnold team. CMC Javon. I have a lot of teams like this with just like 2 running backs. because I have like a hurt guy, Bucky or Hampton or something, which is really hurting me. But what are you gonna do? Let's see here. JSN for one more week. Week 8 is gonna be brutal for the bye weeks. But I think most people are in that same kind of boat. So it's not just me. All right, so he's got Chuba, he's got Warren and Higgins, so he already has 2 good scores locked in, but he has Chuba Pacheco, which I don't think are great plays this week. Puka's out. Travis Hunter, not really projected for much. Jaden Higgins, not projected for much. Dobbs, fine. Mike Washington, nope. Thornton, nope. Ferguson, we have duped. So Hunter Henry, kind of fading Hunter Henry. Kirk, Debo, Devonta, JSN, Kirk, Coker, Turpin. All those guys are back in at least, as far as I know. So that's good. Definitely need CMC Javonte to keep cooking. But this team's all right. We'll see. I think this one I have a better chance, but maybe I was way off basis. Ladd, Debo, Golden, Kirk, Horton, Trey Tucker, 3 tight ends. He's got Kraft and Arroyo. I have Hurts. Barkley Jacobs feels great to have, I think, but his running backs are way better than mine. He's got CMC, JT, Kyron. He's just 3 options. I really only have 2. I mean, this is basically a 2 running back build. So definitely have a rough spot. His quarterbacks are a lot worse than mine. He's got 3 fine options. He's going to get something there. So I don't know. This one feels like I have a lot better shot than a 32% on this one, but we'll see what happens there. And then this one looked like it was bad, I thought, but we have 3 dupes. He has CMC, Kyron, Kenneth Walker, Tyjae Hunter. I got Barkley Jacobs again, so that is a massive combo for me. Be happy if they can start getting go, or Barkley specifically can start going and cooking a little bit. This one's fine. Tight ends are great. Receivers are very much duped, but this one will be interesting. It's really going to come down to Barkley Jacobs versus these 2 running backs, Kyron and CMC, and then can we get enough from Baker, Herbert to Ladd is really it. Like Herbert to Ladd versus Penix and London is like the big thing. So I lost Ibuka, so I have Ladd, Golden. Made really, really thin at receiver. Ladd and Golden both need to get there, and then like someone needs to score a touchdown from these 3 guys. And then my flex probably needs to be a tight end. So a little bit thin there, but it's possible. That one feels a lot worse. So these top 2 feel okay. The bottom one feels kind of bad. But either way, another fun day. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Good stream. See you at the top tomorrow. Hey, good luck, Gail. Good luck. Hopefully you win. Hopefully I see you at the top of the leaderboards as well. Joining me, or if it's not me, then enjoy your time at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, hope it's a good week for everyone. Really? Damn, I did not know that. That's actually kind of hype. That'd be massive for me. Quite a bit of Ibuka. So either way, guys, that's the way Eliminator is. That's the tough part. Is like you get great teams, and then they get knocked out by teams that score 160 on you, and then you have okay teams that get through. But it's just kind of how it works. There's really nothing you can do about that. So it's fun though. It's fun because you just get to play against your peers. You see a lot of names you recognize, a lot of the streamers, a lot of the big creators. It's really cool to see. So I've gone up against a few, lost a couple of them, won a couple of them. It's fun. So definitely enjoyable experience. Would do it again if Eliminator's out in the same kind of capacity next year. But next year I want to do more big Eliminators for sure if they do it the same format. Only did one, got wiped out early, unfortunately, but I want to do more of those next year. So that's a really fun contest. So had a really good run last year, got up to 5K. So that was a nice profit on that with my brother. Me and him did that one. Ran it back this year, didn't have quite as much luck, but it was still a fun contest. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate the support. Gail and Sora, thanks for hanging out, guys, today. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy the football. Good luck in the fantasy streets, DFS streets, whatever you're doing. Good luck. As always, guys, find value in everything you do. And we'll see you guys next week. Later.